we will review phonological features and do some exercises on phonological features. And then the next class will be on phonological processes. The first exercise, this theoretical segment inventory, and try to draw lines that separate the minus sonorant consonant from plus sonorant consonants, and also to separate minus approximant from plus approximant consonants, and finally you separate consonantal from minus consonantal segments. This exercise was taken from your course pack. All right. So I'll give you the answer. As you can see here, the nasals, the liquids, and the glides, and the vowels are all sonorant consonants, and the rest are non-sonorants. Sonorant consonants are characterized by continuous voicing, voicing which is continuous and that is as continuous and natural. So you continue. Yes. You can continue voicing in the nasal m, and l, you can continue voicing with no interruption. However, you can't do that during the voice consonant. Obstruents are sounds that are produced by the approximation of the articulators. They are not like the stops, which are produced with closure or in the vocal tract, and they are not like fricatives, which are characterized by a narrow channel. This class in green consists of plus consonantal consonants, plus consonantal segments, and the rest are minus consonantal. Now the glides and the vowels and the glottal sounds are minus consonantal. Minus consonantal, because these are like semi-vowels. These are vowels, and these two, why do we consider them as minus consonantal? It's because their constriction. To summarize, you have the consonantal consonants in green, plus consonantal consonant, the sonorants in red, and the plus approximants in blue. So again, this table will summarize the features that we have just seen. The plus syllabic are the vowels. The rest is non-syllabic, minus syllabic. The glides and the vowels, the glides also include the glottal sounds are minus consonantal, and the rest are plus consonantal. The liquids, the glides and vowels are plus approximant. Nasals and obstruents, the stops and the fricatives are minus approximant. Finally, the nasals, the liquids, the glides and vowels are all plus sonorants, and the obstruents are minus sonorant. Let's do another exercise. Can you select which segment is not plus syllabic, which segment is not minus consonantal, which segment out of these 5 segments is not minus sonorant, which segment out of these is not minus continuant, and so on and so forth. This again exercise was taken from your course pack. The answer is, we see here that the glide is plus, is minus syllabic. Remember, which segment is not plus syllabic? So all these segments are plus syllabic except for y, which is minus syllabic. The ue is a vowel, are vowels. O is a vowel. The l is a syllabic segment. The l has a diacritic for syllabic segments. Syllabic segments, because liquids can be syllabic. For example, in English, like little, little at the end, l is syllabic, and so it has this diacritic. But y is minus syllabic. Number two, all these segments are minus consonantal, except for l. L is plus consonantal. Remember, the vowels, the glides, and the glottal segments are all minus consonantal. Number three, all these segments are minus sonorant except for w. W is plus sonorant. Next, number four, all these are continuous, minus continuous, because they are stops. Stops are minus continuant. Affricates are minus continuant, but fricatives, z is a fricative and z is plus continuant. Number five, delayed release. A delayed release is a feature that characterizes the affricates. Affricates are all delayed released because their release is delayed. We have a stop, and the stop, they have a first segment, which is the stop, and this stop is delayed by the presence of a fricative, right? So they are delayed release. All the affricates are delayed release except for the stop, which is minus delayed released. Number six, strident. Strident is a feature that differentiates fricative consonants. All fricative consonants that are coronal, and especially the s and z and post alveolar j and the the interdental the labiodental v are all plus strident except for the th and the v, which are minus strident. Number seven, the feature plus minus anterior. Plus anterior are sounds that are articulated at the coronal and especially at the alveolar ridge and in front of the alveolar ridge, so that coronal l and n and labial b are all plus anterior. And following the post-alveolar region, all sounds that are produced from the post-alveolar region and backwards are minus anterior. Next, all these sounds are minus low. I think this should be a mistake.
So because A is a low vowel.
No, a is a low vowel. Yeah, I mean, this is the mistake here. But anyway, if we don't take into consideration this sound, we have here low vowels. This is a e vowel. These are low, minus low consonants. We will see this when we characterize velar and uvular sounds. This is a central vowel, which is minus low. So the only plus low vowel is this vowel in red, a, the affront vowel a. The last feature plus round, you have here all these segments are round. You have round consonants. They are labioalized, and this is a round vowel, U in French. W is a round glide. This central vowel is minus around. Okay, we move on to another exercise. This exercise tells you that what is the feature that distinguishes the two sounds p and b, and try to find that feature and also state the member of the pair which has the plus value. So the feature that differentiates p and b is voiced, and b it has the plus a voiced feature. Okay, so here you have the vowel e and the lateral l. You have the y and the u, the, etc. The answer is for the differentiation between the vowel e and the l is that e is plus syllabic and the lateral is minus syllabic. Next, difference between these two glides, these are two glides. The y is a glide which is minus around, and the u is a plus around. Remember this glide is found in French in the word like juin and tuer. It's the same as a y, but a y with a round feature. Difference between u and u is that u is plus back. They are both round, however, u is back and u is front. The versus the, they are all voiced fricatives, but the is strident and the is minus strident. Both are liquids. Both are voiced liquids. However, l is plus lateral and r is minus lateral. Both of them are glottals. However, h is plus continuant because it is a fricative, and fricatives are plus continuant, but stops are minus continuant. We continue with the same exercise. Try to find the feature that distinguishes the two sound and try to state the member of the pair that has the plus value. Now, what distinguishes the palatalized k from k is that back k is plus back, and this one, because it is palatalized, it has the minus back feature. U and w. U is plus syllabic and w is minus syllabic. The difference between these two affricates is that ts is strident and th is minus strident. Again, two fricatives, v is plus strident and v is minus strident. Two voiceless stops, one is coronal and the other is minus coronal. Two vowels, two low vowels, one is plus back and the other is minus back. One is front and the other is plus back. Another exercise, exercise 3, for each segment, if you change the value of the feature indicated, what is the new segment that will be derived? If E is plus high, if we change the plus value into minus, then the vowel that will be derived, which is A. So we need to look at the old segment, what is the feature to be changed, and what is the new segment that will be derived. So we will do this for P, Y, H, for the vowel O, and this is the answer for P. P is a minus voice, and if you change that feature, if you change it into plus voice, then we derive the voiced segment B. Y is a minus syllabic, and if we change minus syllabic into plus syllabic, then we will have the vowel E. Is minus voice. If we change minus voice into plus voice, then we will have the corresponding R, velar voiced R sound. Note that we can also change the velar H to becoming a plus high, and it becomes the H, the uvular H sound. So sorry. H is plus high. If you change plus into minus high, then you will derive the uvular H, which is minus high. You have a round vowel O. If you change the round vowel O into minus round, then you have the O, which is minus round. You see with these two features, you can have other alternatives, so that O is plus back, and if you change it into minus back, then you will have the corresponding the vowel which is minus back. Let's continue with the same exercise and try to find what is the feature to be changed with the segment Z, and what is the new segment that is derived. Same thing for U, for the round vowel U, for the unround vowel U, for the affricates J, and for the voiced pharyngeal R. All right, so let's have a look at the answer. Z is voiced consonant, and if we change it into minus voice, then we will derive the voiceless S. U is plus round. If you change the plus round into minus round, then you will have the unround back vowel E. Plus back vowel. If you change it into minus back, then you will have the corresponding front and front high vowel. Is ch. Is and if you change plus voice into, then we will have the voiceless pharyngeal h. Okay, we continue with another exercise, and that is, well, it's not an exercise, but it's just a review of the features. We have seen the fricatives and the affricates. We need to characterize the stop consonant as, yes? You have a question?
Yeah.
Yes? Go ahead.
The sound there is a stop or a nasal?
The stop n.
The sound there is a stop or nasal in the manner of articulation.
Yeah, it's a stop. N is a stop. N is a stop. And so all stops are minus continuant. We are talking here about minus continuant in the sense that the oral flow stops at the oral tract, not the nasal. It's true that the nasal flow continues through the nasal cavity, but we are talking about continuity in terms of oral cavity. So these are nasal stops, oral stops are minus. Uh, the fricatives are plus continuant since the airflow does not stop. You can call z, sh, j, and the airflow is plus continuant. Now, the affricates are minus continuant, minus continuant because they have the component and from the stops by the feature delayed release. Okay. The affricates are plus delayed release and the stops are minus delayed release. See, this is what you can see here. Stops, affricates are minus continuant, fricatives are plus continuant, and the stops are minus delayed release. Affricates and fricatives are plus delayed release. A review of the for the place of articulation of coronals. How do we characterize place of articulation of these segments? Recall that these are f and v are labiodental.
Evidental.
Hmm?
Dental.
Yeah, the dentals, and here f and v are interdentals. These are coronals, and these are alveolars, and these are post alveolars. So to characterize, and then also of course b and p and b are labials. To characterize them, we use the feature coronal, so that the labials and the labiodentals are minus coronal because they don't involve the tip of the tongue. Those that involve the tip of the tongue, like the interdentals, the coronals, the alveolars and post-alveolars, are plus coronal. How do we distinguish these two? These three is by the feature plus anterior minus anterior. The post-alveolars are minus anterior, and the alveolars are plus anterior. Okay? Next, how do we characterize the vowel, especially English vowels and other vowels, is with the features plus high, minus high, plus low, minus low, plus tense, minus tense, and sometimes plus front and minus front. So you see here, we have the back plus back vowels, plus back vowels. Plus back vowels are split into round and minus round. Here we have the central vowels. Central vowels are, you know, plus round and minus round central vowels. And the front vowels, we distinguish between the round front vowels and the unround front vowels. But just for you to remember these features for vowels. Note that to distinguish dorsal sounds, the velars and the uvulars and pharyngeal, we use the same features for vowels. Now, how do we distinguish the velars from the uvulars?